Hey guys, so excited. Today is day one of my me-cation slash birthday present. Oh, this has been so long overdue, but I'm here and spending the next couple days in San Francisco just to chill and relax and get caught up on some work and enjoy as much focused and undisturbed time as my heart can take in this time. But I'm super excited, and I want to just kind of give you a little quick tour of the room. I'm staying at the West End in San Francisco, and this is my first time ever staying here. Note to self and to y'all, if you guys ever think about coming out to San Francisco, it's a great hotel. Looks awesome. It looks very historical, and you kind of can smell like the old historical feeling of a building in here, so that's pretty cool. But didn't even think to set a budget for tips, so I felt a little bad because the concierge guy, because they do valet parking, like it's legit like next level bougie goals. But when you're at that level and you're in that mindset, you also have to take into consideration of the things that some of the people do for you, that you want to make sure that you tip them and you show that you appreciate with that. So setting a budget for your next self-care trip, if you are going to go all out for yourself, is making sure you include a tips budget, not just like foods budget or anything. But let me show you guys the room really quick. So the room is pretty small. I decided just opt in for a king size because that's obviously just me, but I love that they have this little desk right here, and then free bottled water. So gonna be very hydrated, not dehydrated, but very hydrated. And I got my affirmation bottle here, big bed. And then my husband he came home from his me-cation and had this nice plushy blanket for me to send me off on my trip. So I was so excited and super cuddly. So definitely will think about him while I'm cuddling with that. And he also made sure to give me a candle, and it smells amazing. I cannot wait to light this just to help me enjoy myself and relax. So excited. But I just got in, so things are kind of all over the place. But the room is pretty chill, it's nice little relaxing vibe, and I'm loving this chair, by the way, and I just love this. I still have to unpack some things, but nothing crazy, but very nice and simple. And I'm filling this bathroom very modern looking, but very chill. Probably will end up soaking in the tub too. It's legit and pretty nice shower and stuff. So there goes the tub, but it, for the most part, is a pretty chill spot. Okay, so yeah, for the most part, the room is perfect. It's just something very simple, but I am loving that it has this desk so I can do some work while I'm here, but also obviously disconnect and just unwind. And for me, part of my self-care is I like to work. I like to be working towards something. And so for some of you guys who work your 9 to 5 and also have your side hustle, working while you're on supposed to be doing a disconnect and a self-care, me-cation may not be your cup of tea, but for me it does, because it helps me. Because you got to remember, majority of the time I am focused on taking care of my kids and my husband, so my ability to be able to work, since I do work from home, is very sparingly and within my pockets of time. So to have focused, undisturbed, quiet time so I can be as productive as possible makes me so happy and so excited. And because I'm also in San Francisco, I wanted to make sure that I chose a hotel that was near somewhere where I could also dream build while I'm here on me-cation, because dream building is such a great way to open your eyes and tap into that joyful energy of when you think of the things that you want, and you get to test those, try them on, and you can really visualize and start manifesting these things in life that you want to do. And so that is another part of the thing of this trip that I wanted to do while I'm here, not just relax and like just lay up and watch TV, because that's what I do at home, but with 4 kids. Like, so for me, for my personal self-care and me-cation trip, I wanted this to be a relaxing, fun, but also like intentional me-cation trip. So I'm gonna do a little bit of working here, but I also am going to be doing some dream building, because in Union Square they've got the Tiffany store, Louis Vuitton, Saks Fifth Avenue, like all of these very high-end brand, or what some would consider bougie. Like, this is like the place for like any like mom boss to want to be around and dream around, right? So this again, this is my cup of tea. If it's not your cup of tea, then pour your own. So I'm just really excited to be here, and very excited to get some things like going and be productive, and also sleep in, and then sleep in some more. Since I don't have to worry about the baby and breastfeeding her, because I am breastfeeding her too. So so many things that I can do during this trip, and I'm only here for a couple days, but I know it's going to be so much. But I'm very, very excited and so grateful to be able to take this trip and get this time. And if this is something that you would like to do, set your goal, pick a location, and set a date. That is the very first step that you would want to do. And if you're wondering, like, I don't know how my kids and stuff will be, and you have a lot of those fears and that mom guilt and that worry on you, because we all think of that, right? Like, we are all thinking, if I don't do it, then no one else will. I can't leave the kids, because then what is this, and blah, blah, blah. Those are definitely lots of fears and worries that you've got to work through. And that's a part of also the self-care and the healing process that you're needing to do. And which is why it's so important to plan a time to make room for you and work on your self-care. And part of that self-care is making sure that you are doing the things that you love and enjoy doing, not just what you have to do. So, all right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get my sweater on and go do a little bit of dream building right outside in Union Square. So fun. All right, guys, so we are walking down, well, not we, but I'm walking down Union Square area. There's a lot of different shopping spots around over here, and on actual Union Square, so they got, let me show you shopping. So there's like Sunglass Hut, there's Gucci, Tory Burch, like there's a whole lot of name brand spots here. But I'm walking into Union Square now, and they've got like this live concert, which is always so much fun and right up my alley. So let's go check it out. So one great thing about Union Square, even though there's a lot of shopping and stuff to do, this center stage where they have all the live events, and there's all the birds and tables and stuff you can chill at, and they even have little lounge areas where you can grab a couple drinks or some small food to eat too, and just enjoy the experience. Now they do have a calendar of events, so check that out if you decide to come out. Good morning. So today is my first full day on momcation in the city. So I woke up and I got to sleep in pretty good. Like, my watch actually detected how much I was able to sleep, and that's very different because normally I'm up and down with the baby. So it was nice to be able to fully sleep in and not have to worry about feeding her or waking up when she's crying or anything like that. So got a full night's rest, and that was great. I was able to wake up and get back. My morning routine was just something super simple, but it's so important to have some form of a morning routine to make you feel like a person and help you wake up in the day. So got that done, and I got in my devotional reading and journaling. So I'm feeling really good and really alive right now. So this is the great benefit of taking a momcation, is you can actually be rejuvenated. So now that, see, let me show you my little work desk. I always love a hotel that has a nice desk. It's awesome. But so yeah, got that in, and I'm planning to do some reading and stuff later, because one thing that I'm working on I'm trying not to do, but it's very difficult, is not to go into work mode, because I'm like, okay, I have free time, I need to get all this stuff done, and I will make another big to-do list, and I'm not resting. Like, that's the whole point of the trip, is be productive, but also rest and get recovered from being at the house and recovering from COVID and all of this stuff, right? So let me just chill on the bed real quick. But so yeah, so now what I'm gonna do, because it's about almost 9 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and go downstairs. I'm gonna have my shake. I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs to the gym and check that out and get in some yoga and stretching. So excited for that, because it's been a while since I've done that too. It's been a while since I've worked out in general. So your girl is ready to get her life back and to get back into this. And really quickly, just so I could show you guys, is I also, I don't know if anyone else does this, whether you do it or not, but I am an avid shake drinker because I'm always so busy. And even when I'm on trips, I take my blender with me, and I got a specific travel blender just for that. And so my bathroom is a little messy now, but look, this, yeah, so this is awesome. This is an oyster blender, and it's perfect for travel, because like, look, you can totally just like, I don't know, like you can probably hook this on something. I haven't done it, but I took it with us when we went to Disneyland, and that was awesome too. And it was just so perfect. It's very simple. It's not that loud on what some other blenders are, and so it's just perfect. And I got my Shakeology here. I was trying to look at some like fruit and some bananas and stuff to see what like they had like at a Walgreens and stuff, but I was a little disappointed that a single banana was $1 and not 25 cents like I'm used to in stores. So that's okay, you know. I was just like, dang, San Francisco, like, okay, for a banana, I could get like 10 of them for the same price, but that's all right, you know, that's okay. So I'm just gonna have a simple shake, gonna go find some ice and put that in my blender and just have me cookies and cream shake for breakfast today. Okay, so got my shake made, and now it's time to go walk around the hotel and explore a little bit and head down to the gym so I could get that yoga in. Let's go! West End in San Francisco is, as you guys can see, like these are just the pillars. It's like so amazing looking in here, and there's so much history behind everything, and I love it. So I'm just exploring, like this is the second floor, and just kind of getting lost in here because there's so much history and it's so pretty. It's so cool. So let's go and see. Thankfully this is on the way to the gym though, so I'm not just like sitting here wasting time, okay? All right, so all of the West End from the inside to the outside is such a historical monument, and you can just see the time and experience this vibe all throughout the hotel. It was just so amazing to be able to look around and see the chandeliers, hear the music that was in there in the lobby and all throughout the hotel. And I found this amazing hallway of mirrors, and it totally reminded me of the Palace of Versailles, and that's one of my dream places to go and visit. So this was like, oh yeah. And down the hallway all throughout the hotel, they have all of this other like historical pictures and items that were used throughout the years, and like the building was over 100 years old, so it was so cool to see all this history throughout the hotel. And now I made it to the gym, so I'm just grabbing my planner and getting my Surface Pro all set up, because this is where I pull my workouts up. And I like to use my planner to help me track my workouts and how long I got to exercise in and any meals I'm doing. And so I'm just getting set up real quick and grabbing my headphones. And I really love having my headphones in my little pocket attached to my keys, because that way, whether I'm trying to listen to an audiobook, I just want to listen to some music, or I am about to get in a workout, I always have it with me. So it's super, super convenient to just have it all there. And this is my little setup when I'm on the road, or even if I'm at home and I work out in the gym. But this is what I like to do, is pull my Surface Pro up, pull up my workouts, and get my planner all ready and pop the headphones in. And now today I wasn't able to get it working so I can listen to the actual yoga audio, but I was able to at least put on some nice music. And so that's one thing that I really love, is with using headphones and being able to do my workouts this way, I can just completely create my own environment, so I'm not feeling weird or anything around when other people are walking around and working out, and I can just stay focused on my own journey and what I've got going on. And when it comes to yoga, I love doing this as a practice and just stretching out, because I've noticed that since my 4th pregnancy, like my hips and my lower back have been so much more sensitive, and it's taken me longer to recover than the last 3 pregnancies. And so I'm just focusing on taking my time before I try to get back into heavy workouts again, because I think with my 3rd daughter I jumped in a little too soon, and then all the stress and everything from having to deal with COVID and being at home with all our kids, and we were raising our 3 nieces too at the time, so we had 7 kids in the house during all of this, and just the whole season was really stressful, and all that stress goes to your body and you don't realize how much it's affecting you. And so learning how to heal yourself through meditation, yoga, and slowing your breath down and helping get your mind right again is a great way to help you do that. And now this pigeon pose I'm doing is great if you have a sciatica or you have just hip issues from pushing out a bunch of kids. This is one of my favorite things to do, even if it's just for 5 minutes, because my lower back is starting to really kill me from holding kids and all that. That's one of my favorite things to do. Now, before I go ahead and head up, I just like to make sure that I track down what workout I did and how long I got in a workout. I could have done that all on my watch, but I like to use my planner, because then once I get home, I'll just pull this page out and I like to transfer it into my wellness planner, and then remember to fully break down, and I'll sometimes write down something that I'm grateful for or an awareness that I was able to realize in my yoga practice. So that's another great thing about having a journal or a planner next to you while you're exercising, because you can gain so much more clarity and awareness from listening to your body when you're actually allowing yourself to slow down and just feel what's going on within your body. You guys, so got the yoga in, got a shower in, and now, because I forgot that I also had my eyebrow appointment because I was able to book one, I have to go ahead and get going to that. So I'm grabbing some things that I need. I got my journal, and I also have a book that I'm currently reading. I'm reading a couple different books because I also do Audible and listen to books, but my physical book that I'm reading is called Emotional Detox, and it has been good so far. And I highly recommend this if you're someone who's also wanting to really work on trying to get your mind right and also understand and process some things that are kind of going on. Maybe you're in a fog, and maybe you're like me, a busy mom, and you're like losing yourself and you're trying to keep it together. You're trying, but you're not necessarily succeeding, and you need a little bit of extra help just to really understand what's going on with you. Grab that book, Emotional Detox, and grab a journal. This is why I'm journaling, is because as you read your book, journaling to kind of help you process through the things that you're reading and absorbing, it just helps you absorb it even more, so that way you can apply what you're learning versus just reading through a bunch of stuff. Like, it's great to read something, but if it goes through one ear not the other, it was considered like probably a waste of time because you're not really absorbing it and applying it to your life. So grab the book, and I've got mine. Gonna go ahead and put that in my bag, and I've got my travel planner because I'm going to be doing some sightseeing, and also I want to make sure anything that I'm spending, I also make sure I track those expenses. And you guys may or may not have already seen my travel planner and how I had it set up before, but I did change it once again. But this is my travel planner that I love to carry with me. It acts as my wallet, but also acts as my way of tracking things, and also just, it's a great way to keep life together, especially if your phone dies. Like, I used to only digitally plan, but then what happens when electronics fail you? Because they will. It's not if, it's they will. So, all right, enough of me jibber-jabbering. Let's get to our eyebrow appointment. So got my brows done, and then when I get home I'll go ahead and fill them in, or not home, but when I get back to the room I'll go ahead and fill them in. But let's go grab something to eat. Now there's this little cute like this bistro espresso spot over here, so I want to check that out. So Cafe de la Presse was the name of the restaurant that I checked out, and got to sit and read my book and just relax and enjoy the experience. So I highly recommend you check it out as well. Hey, so brunch is finished. I came back to the hotel after doing some shopping and more sightseeing and just checking out some spots. Like I said, one of my favorite things about being in Union Square is it is amazing for dream building, because there's amazing high-end brands here, and you can just go in and check out these different items. Whether it's in budget or not is not your concern right now, but what it does do is it helps elevate you and helps you think of more of the possibilities and ways that you can do things. And it's amazing because you can be around different types of people here too. So like today at the bistro spot that I tried. It was amazing, local spot, but I was able to sit next to a filmmaker and his wife, and we had a great conversation. Lovely couple, amazing couple, and they were so fun and great to talk about, but they were fun and great to talk to. And we had some really good, deep conversations, but it was also really funny because they were surprised I was here. And they were like, "What are you doing?" And the husband was funny because the wife got it. The husband was like, "So where are your kids?" And she was like, "That's the point of the whole trip." And she just tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Honey, he doesn't get it. They're guys, they don't get it." And I was just laughing and cracking up because, you know, he didn't mean anything by it, but it was just super funny. It was so cute. And I love more mature couples because, you know, for them who've made it, they've raised their kids and they've made it to the holy land of time for themselves. And they were talking about traveling. They were talking about different business ventures they've made and all the things. And it was just a great reminder that, especially if you are in a season like me where you have littles and you're trying to grow your business and you're trying to grow your YouTube or whatever that you're focusing on, you're trying to climb the ladder of life, it gets hard in these streets, feel me? So it was amazing. It's always amazing to get wisdom and connect with other people who are in the area, in the mental space, and have reached a level that you're wanting to reach, because you can get that wisdom from them. And it is a constant reminder that the possibilities and opportunities are completely endless if you choose to go out there and get them and allow yourself to get outside of your comfort zone, get outside of your fears and your insecurities, and relax and let life happen to you. Be grateful where you're at, but also allow life and its experiences to teach you and grow you along the way, and to just be open to new opportunities and abundance that's already out there, and be more open to receiving. So I loved it. It was awesome. I was also able to catch an amazing sale at Express, which I love the store. They were having a really great sale, so I grabbed some shirts, some really cute stuff. And because I told myself that one of my goals was to completely redo my wardrobe, since I only have maternity stuff and when I was like pre-baby body skinny stuff. So I'm like, I gotta get me some clothes that make me feel good and feel like me now. And so I did that. Feel great. I'm excited about getting ready to put those on and do some fun pictures and stuff with that. But before I do that, it's time to go and grab some dinner. I completely didn't even realize that it is a Sunday, and so things close a little early, and I don't want to be stuck in the hotel unable to get any food. So let's go ahead and grab something to eat. I've got my planner bag here at my backpack, and one thing, I have my travel planner, again, a book and a journal. So let's go ahead and get this continuation of relaxation vibe and go enjoy something good to eat. All right, guys, so heading back to the hotel, finished grabbing something to eat, and it took me like an hour and a half to really walk around the city to figure out, I just wanted something super light. So I found this little restaurant and grabbed just some granola and fresh berries for dinner. Hey, it took me an hour and a half to figure that out, but that's okay. Totally okay. My hair. So yeah, time to get back to the hotel and light my candle and chillax, because your girl is tired and now she can sleep in a little bit longer. So let's go. Good morning, you guys. So day 3 and my last day here in SF for me-cation. I'm excited to be going home to see my family, but I am kind of like, dang, I wish I had more time here. But grateful definitely for the time being here. And right now I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the gym, because I just woke up, like I was trying to be productive, and then I just sat and my mind started to hijack me, and I'm like, okay, this can't be happening. So I got some clarity after doing my devotional journal, and it's just that reminder that I got from God today. It was like, your mind is all over the place because you're trying to do too many things at one time. You have to pick the one thing, slow down, and work on it. And that's all that you can do. So I'm on my way to the gym because that's what I told myself last night. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wake up early and go to the gym, but I didn't. Actually ended up meeting up with a friend from high school that we have not hung out or talked since then. And so that was funny because she was on a mom-cation too. So I was like, girl, we need to hang out. So we're here. So she was like, yeah, let's go to the beach, since she knows like I like to work out and stuff. So I was like, this is just awesome. And I'm just excited because it encompasses the whole realm, because relationships and your friendships are important to your self-care too. And a lot of times when we're at home with the kids, that's one of the first things to go, just because, you know, it's you don't get that fun time. So I'm excited to do that. But let me go ahead and get into this gym, get a little jog in, or let me see if I might just actually run. But we'll see. Go get this run in and then get ready for the day. Hey, so gym and yoga is done. I got on the treadmill just for a little bit as I listened to my audiobook. It's a great way to help defog my brain because my mind was going at a million miles an hour and I need to tell my brain to shut up. So listen to a book called Still. I'll make sure to link that in the description box for you guys if you guys are interested in do that. And it's talking about how to be still within the chaos around you, which mom life is, there's always chaos. But it's time for us to go and get some breakfast. My girl Deborah is here. And we're gonna go grab some breakfast. She's the friend I was telling you guys about that we just randomly met up like shopping at Express. I just looked, I was like, girl, that you? And then we were just, her being here, we've been talking about God and how he's working and our spiritual connection and how things happening, and it's just crazy. Well, like, it's just, I'm just saying, God works, and we both have been on a spiritual journey and working, and now we on a hungry journey because we hungry to go get some breakfast. So you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Wait, what? Let me see you. Yeah. All right, y'all, let's go get something to eat. Ooh, breakfast is looking bomb today. Ooh, what you get, girl? What you getting? Got a little omelet. Yeah. Let's get grubbing. Alright guys, so we decided to head out to the beach. And this is my first time like legit being at the beach in San Francisco, because I'm used to just San Francisco being Pier 39. But this is legit, and I love the beach. And so I'm happy Deb got me out here trying not to fall in the sand. So we're gonna have some fun, put our feet in the sand, maybe touch this cold water. I don't know how I'm feeling about that, but we'll see. It looks really, really pretty, so I'll make sure to post this location, because normally when you guys look up San Francisco, beaches is not really common. You see mostly city. So this is definitely a great place to just kind of chill, especially if you want to journal or just get some time to reflect and enjoy the sounds of the ocean. This is a great spot. Alright, you guys, so wrapping up this mom-cation here in San Francisco. It's been fun, lots of experiences, and I just got off the phone with my kids and was able to video chat with them and showing them the beach and everything. So I'm gonna wrap up today with just getting some reading done and do a little bit of journaling before I get on the road to head home. But thank you for hanging out with me a little bit, and I hope you get to plan your next mom-cation and get a break as well.